guys, Click Tyrant here again today, and today we're doing another Funko Pop review. Funko Fridays, guys, that's what I do on Fridays. Now today we'll be doing the Mass Effect Andromada Pop range, and you're probably wondering why I don't have the complete collection. Now that's a very key topic when it comes to this review. We will get down to the crunch there eventually, guys, and I'll talk about why I don't have the whole collection. Now, I am a massive Mass Effect fan. I love the first 3 games, and I did love this game too, despite the bad reviews it did receive. I actually have most of the first wave of Mass Effect pops, but I did miss out on a few, and I regret it because they're worth quite a lot of money now being vaulted. But I will do a review on them down the track when I get the whole collection. So yes, guys, I'm a Mass Effect fan, and we're going to be talking about, and I will be giving a harsh review on these pops here. Well, not so much the pops, but we're going to get there. We're not going to talk too much, and we're going to get on with the review. But in every video I do of these pops, I always do, for those who don't know video, going on a bit of the pop culture behind the pops I'm talking about or giving the review about. And we're going to hit that right now. For those that don't know. Mass Effect Andromada. An action role-playing sci-fi video game developed by BioWare. I'm quite a fan of this franchise. While not as successful as the first 3 games, Andromada is still a great sci-fi genre, with tons of action and an amazing range of characters. As Ryder, you travel to the Healy's cluster of Andromeda, seeking a new home for humanity, only to discover a new alien threat, the Ket. You as Ryder, along with other beings from the Milky Way, must bring a stop to the Ket threat and take down its leader, the Archon. Andromeda, while not my favourite game from the Mass Effect franchise, was still a joy to play through. I only hope that BioWare continues the epic sci-fi series, and hopefully an Andromeda sequel or more Mass Effect games will pop up in the future. Let's take a look at the pops here. We've got a 6-inch here with the Archon. We'll do him last. I'm just going to pick one of my favourite characters out straight away. And we're going to look at the box here, the box art, and talk about the pop itself. Alright guys, so for the box art here, they did a, pretty simple sort of moonscape with a background planet there. There's a whole range there, guys. And I'm going to talk about the problem with this down the track, but first we're going to just get through the pops. Now, we've got Jaal here first. Now, Jaal was a massive part of my party when I played the game. I loved his sniper skills. I just like his race. I just really enjoy the character that he brought to Andromeda. Alright guys, I'm going to waste some more time here. We're going to open this up, take a look inside. Alright guys, so quite a colourful pop here. I love the purples. I love the patterns on the head. He's got the sniper rifle there. I believe that's a Ket sniper rifle, the enemy sniper rifle. He prefers to use that sniper rifle in the game. And I really like that, guys. It's almost like he's using the enemy's weapon against them, and I really like that. It's really got this really cool eye scope here. They've done really well with all the digital effects there too. Really epic. There's the back of the head there. Really artistic. I love all the little vents or crevices in the back of the head there. I really love the scar they put here too, guys. He's got this scar in the game, and they really did a good job on that too. He's got that really cool cloak he wears. It's actually what his people wear a lot. And I believe in part of the game, he actually offers to make these cloaks here for everyone else as a gift. In part of the dialogue of the game. I really enjoyed that. I reckon that's really cool. And we're going to talk about the blue eyes here. I like pops with different coloured eyes. I just find that, I just like that. Yeah guys, I love the way they sculpted the face. Really epic pop, this one. Right, so we're going to move on to the head test. And that's a very stiff head, but it will move. So if you want to pose him, as best as pop can be posed, as I always mention. Right, so we're going to do Jaal's stand-up test. He'll stand up perfectly fine on his own 2 feet there. Really epic. Nice work. But yeah guys, I really love this pop. Really good. Right, so we're gonna move on to the next one now. Right, so here we have PB. Another Asari warrior. It's always good to have Asaris. Now for those who don't know, Asaris are an all-female race. Type of blue alien that are part of the Mass Effect universe. Alright guys, gonna open her up and have a look inside. Alright guys, so what I love about this pop is there's a lot of nice blues for the tone of the skin. Got those really cool tentacle hair that the Asari have. A lot of cool textures on there too, guys. You can really feel it when you touch it. You see there's the back of the head there. She's definitely wearing the clothes she wears in the game. This variant is the pistol one. Now I picked this version because I thought it was the better version out of the 2. I do collect sets, guys, but when it comes to pops that are pretty much exactly the same, I just pretty much pick up the one that's better. Alright guys, Phoebe's head test. She will move in all the direction. Her body will turn all the way around when it comes to the head test there. Alright guys, stand up test for PB, and she does stand up perfectly fine on her base. She does come with a base, just like Sarah Ryder. So yeah guys, she will stand up if you wish to take her out. So not a bad pop, this one. So yes, Funko has given me bases for these ones, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah guys, that's PB, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Alright guys, so here we have Sarah Ryder with the mask, or the helmet, I like to say, because it's not really a mask, it's a helmet. Now, you actually get 3 different Sarah Ryders, as you can see in the back there. There's actually 3 in this range. So, I picked the one I like the most. I would have liked the... I was going to get the N7, but I thought, nah, I'm just going to get this one. So that's what we went with. I'm going to take her out of the box and have a look now. Alright guys, so here's Sarah Ryder wearing the mask. I really like this pop. I really like things with masks or hoods or helmets. They sort of stand away from your generic sort of human looking pops. I really like how they've done the spacesuit or the armor. Yeah, I really like that. Done a really good job. You know, you got numbers on there. I think that's number 2 at the back there at the top. You got some symbols here. I really like that. I really like the visor too, has blue. And it definitely looks like something shielding her face from danger. Alright, so Sarah Ryder head test. Pretty much the same as Phoebe, guys. She'll turn all the way around if you wanted to pose her. So that's really good. Alright, Sarah Ryder. She will stand up on her base. She does come with a base. So she will stand up if you want to display her outside the box, guys. And that's good because in the past, as I mentioned in a few of my pop reviews, I had pops that didn't come with bases. So this one does, and she will stand up on her base if you wish to take her out. And it's a really good pop, it really is. I'm not going to knock it too much. But we've got one more to go through first before we start talking about the problems with this pop range. Alright guys, so here we have Liam Costa, another character from Mass Effect Andromada. A human character. Now there's nothing wrong with this character, guys. I actually thought he was actually a pretty good presence in the game. I just didn't use him as much in the game because I prefer to use aliens, because it is a sci-fi game and I think aliens are the heart and soul of sci-fi, and I prefer to use them over the human characters. As I am playing as a human, I like to have different races fighting alongside me. I just think that's epic, and that's what Mass Effect brings to the table, and I really like that. So Liam, while not a bad character, I just chose aliens over him, if that makes sense. Alright, so we're going to look at the pop itself. Not a bad one, this one. We're going to open it up and have a look. Alright guys, so here we have Liam Costa. Yeah guys, I love the way they've done the hair on this pop. Really epic. That's what I like about this pop, guys. Really epic hair texture. Got another eyepiece here. They've got to put the symbols all on there as well. I really like that. Really nice touch. Once again, you got the symbol on the spacesuit there. Got these really epic twin Omni blades there. In the first few games, Commander Shepard actually wielded these 2. He had 1, I believe. But what I really like about Liam, he's got twins. Makes him more formidable as a human character. I really like that. Yeah, guys, I love those twin Omni blades. Really epic. I'll give you a look at the back. So yeah, really awesome little pockets and stuff like that too. Alright, so we're gonna do a head test. Moves nice and smoothly. And yeah, guys, you can pose that guy. Alright guys, so Liam stands up perfectly fine too. As you can see there, nice broad feet. And if you want to take him out, he will stand up for you. So yeah guys, all in all, not a bad pop, this one. Now, we'll move on to the next one and we'll get to the end of my review. Alright guys, so here we have a big 6-inch pop. We've got the Archon, the big bad boy of the Ket, I believe they are. And he leads them. And he's a very powerful villain in the game. Now, this is probably my favorite pop out of all of them. So I left it best to last, if that makes sense. So I do really like this character. I like it as, I reckon he was definitely a menacing foe, and I like the design of the character and the colors used too. I like the armor. But we're gonna open him up and have a look, and I'll talk about it more then. Alright guys, so here we have the Archon, the big bad boy, and I love it how they've done the head. Yeah guys, I love that big arc he has around his head. It's epic, and the way they've textured the head as well, like the bony sort of texture. Yeah guys, I just love it. I just reckon it's an epic pop. It really is. I love the armor too. Love the color of the armor. I love the, you know, you got the cape at the back there. And you probably can't see, but in between here, they actually put the texture of the cape as well. And that's, you know, some little touches that probably didn't even need to be put on there, but they did do it anyway. Definitely an epic 6-inch, and definitely my favorite pop out of the range, other than Jaal. As I said guys, when it comes to Mass Effect, we are all there for the alien characters. I just love the aliens that they designed for the games. I just reckon they're epic. Epic sci-fi too guys, epic sci-fi, really good. Alright, so we're gonna do a head test here. And this one doesn't turn all the way around. Actually gets stuck there. So if you wanted to pose this guy, the best you're gonna get is... Alright guys, so the big boy Archon, he'll stand up on 2 feet. He does slant to, well, looking at it from my view, to the right. Well, my one does at least. But he will stand up, all the weight sort of shifts onto that foot. But as you can see there, you know, it is a bit wobbly. But he should stand up outside his box if you want to put him outside. Alright guys, so here we're going to talk about my review and what problems I have with this range here. As I think it's the most important thing to talk about when it comes to my opinion on this pop range. But we're going to go through all my ratings first and then have a recap of how I think they could have done this a lot better as a range. Alright guys, so when I do my pop reviews, I break it down into 2 parts out of 5, and then the whole rating becomes a complete rating out of 10, if that makes sense. So what I do guys is my first rating is all my personal pops, how they turned out from the factory. If there's any defects on them, I check for that and then rate out of 5. And the second one is how Funko has produced the range to represent the pops that they have put out for this franchise. And my second rating is based off how they went about doing that. Alright guys, so my first rating, I'm going to give this a 4. Straight 4 guys. There's no problems with the pops at all. They were all pretty, you know, there's no scrapes, scratches, no deformities in the molds. Everything was pretty crisp guys, if I'm being honest. Everything was painted very well too. Alright guys, that's probably what's going to give it most its points guys, is my personal collection was pretty top notch. Now we're getting into the second part here, and this is where things start to fall apart. I'm going to give this 1.5 for Funko's efforts on the pop range. Now you're probably thinking that's a bit harsh, but we're going to go into why, and I'm going to explain myself of why I give it such a low rating. Well guys, if you look at the back here, we have literally, when you think about it, not including the 6-inch, we have only 4 characters. We have 3 Sarah Riders and 2 different variants of Phoebe, with Jaal and Liam Costa being the added 2. Now the problem I have with this is, for those who have played the game would know that there are many characters that were missed out on this in this pop range here. And they're actually quite popular characters guys. They're very, very popular characters that weren't put into this range here. And being that we have 3 Sarah Riders and 2 different variants of Phoebe, that just takes up all the slots of the other characters. Now I'm going to name these characters right now. Firstly, we had another female character called Cora Harper, a human character. We had the Taurian Vetra. She's an alien too. That's her race, the Taurians. Another very popular race in this franchise, if not probably the most popular and most loved race in this franchise. Not only that guys, we had a Krogan character, which is my favorite race in this franchise. I love Krogans, and that bad boy was called Drax. Now we literally have 3 characters that were missed out in this pop range, and if I'm being honest, I had Vetra and I had Drax in my party more than I had any of these characters in there, and I'm sure a lot of other people did too. As I said before guys, I put 3 different variants of Sarah Riders in this range when they could have put these other 3 characters into this range instead. Now I'm not saying that she should have missed out. Maybe had the N7 version put into here, or the one without the helmet, and I think it would have been a good pop range. I just felt they absolutely failed when it comes to this pop range by not including those crucial characters in this range as pop form. I think it would have been a really high rating for me if they added those extra characters in, because they are a massive part of the game. They are a massive part of Mass Effect, as their races are very popular races, as I keep saying. I think maybe from the last pop range they had Garrus and they had Grunt, and they probably thought they didn't want to repeat that. The fans would have enjoyed the pop range a lot more. There would have been more variety in the pop range, instead of just being lazy and just sort of changing heads over, or just doing like a small body swap, etc. These actual pops here, you see a lot of the doubles of the PB and the Sarah Rider, because not many people were interested in buying the whole set. That's my opinion. Whenever I walk into stores, there's so many of these pops sitting on the shelves, and they actually dropped in price too. I actually got this for, I think it was $9 for both of these, and these guys are the normal price at the back here, because they obviously wanted to put them on sale to sell them. I really think the Mass Effect Andromada range was a huge flop. I'm not going to deny that there are beautiful pops. There are really nice pops. It's just they really failed when it comes to the range on the back here. I'd say they failed with the overuse of the same character. So that gets a 1 from me, guys. I didn't really think about that too much. And yeah, guys, I'm always seeing the pops on the shelves for really, really cheap. Yeah, guys, I can almost wish that I would bring out a Drack and a Vetra pop. I think that would be amazing, and it could probably redeem this range, but you know, I don't think they're going to do that, guys. They had their shot, and given that this probably didn't sell out well, they probably won't bother bringing out any other characters from this range, which is a real shame, as I said before. But anyway, guys, we're going to leave the pop review there. I explained everything in my opinion, and I hope you enjoyed this pop review. And for you collectors out there, keep on collecting, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, Tyrant out.